Hey, this is Seth from USV, and so yesterday I revised one of my earlier videos, and I did a sort of review of a scientific study. So today I'm kind of I'm not revising a video. I'm kind of revising my whole portion of USV productions because I really want my part of this to be organized and into groups. And this is what brings me to the playlists, because when you go to home, you may see something like this, okay? And it's a lot of kind of weird, crazy stuff, and it's very unorganized. So I'm going to try to get way more organized in our layout, and we've been kind of just organizing into playlists. So each person has a few playlists, and out of everybody, I have the most. So, Stingy Wardo has two playlists. One is building with Legos, and one is playing games. And David has a playlist list of gaming. And I have four playlists. One is science, one is tutorials, one is history, and one is some animations that I made. So I took a long look at this and I thought I can do better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to pretty much just get rid of these playlists, my playlists, and I'm gonna talk to my associates about this. So I'm gonna get rid of my playlists and I'm gonna reorganize all of my videos. So they're going to be, and before I reveal the new layout that I'm gonna be putting for the playlists, I'm going to talk about what I want our YouTube channel to be, because it looks very crazy and weird and not very organized, and I don't want it to be like that. I want it to be each person who wants to join has their portion, and they can do what they want on it, as long as they go within a set of rules or instructions. And I have not had any rules or instructions, because I've seen some things with one of my associates. He's been kind of rude to some people in some comments, and he's kind of using it as his personal YouTube channel, his YouTube account. And I'm gonna talk to him on Monday. But for now, maybe you're watching this anyway. So Stindu, I saw a few of your comments on. I don't know if I can find it. Anyway, yeah, this, which I'm not gonna do that advertise. No, wrong. Bad, bad advertisement. So yeah, I saw that my associate said some stuff that I don't want him to say, and I'm very sorry to Time Wizard about his comments. I'll talk to him on Monday about this, and I'll try to get him to stop. So, uh, so anyway, yeah, I want this to be sort of, because it's been kind of crazy, and I want this to be I want this to be fun, because I want to have fun doing this. But it's not gonna be fun if maybe you don't do it right. So I'm gonna start with reorganizing my playlists. So I have science videos, tutorials, history, some animations that I made. It's kind of weird. So I'm going to go in, and we were I think we were kind of going on a few playlists for each person, but I've come up with this. So I'm gonna have about 5. So one will be informative, and that'll include science, history, tutorials, stuff like that. And then there will be entertainment, which will have animations and videos that I made that are about entertainment, entertaining people, and games and stuff. And announcements, which will hopefully, because this is all just a plan, be the entire channel wide for their announcements on each of their things. So it'll be one playlist that you can look for to see what's going on. And last, I have, I'm sorry, fourth, I have problems in society slash persuasive. Because I've seen a lot of, I'm trying to go in this direction to address some problems that people are having and to kind of persuade people to do something about it. And I'm not sure what to call that. So I first thought, oh well, obviously problems in society, but it's more than just saying, oh, this is wrong and this is wrong and this is wrong. Because I'm trying to kind of get people to do stuff. So I guess comment, see what you want me to, and let me see what you want us to do, because this isn't just about me, it's about all the viewers as well. So I'm not sure what to call it. Problems in society or persuasive. And then other, which is just kind of the etc. of my playlists. Then this will include videos that aren't covered by any of the other things. So if I do something that's just some weird knockoff of something like that, where it doesn't fit into these 4 categories, then it'll just be stuck in other. So, science will go in informative, tutorials too, in history, animations will go in entertainment. So announcements will be everybody, and this video should be in announcements when I publish it. So, and I really want to go into problems in society, because I think that we can do a lot, which we're really lazy in the United States, but we can do a lot, and there's a lot of stuff that we can do. And I have a very interesting, I don't know why I say interesting a lot, but, because I know, if you've ever seen something like CSI or Criminal Minds or something like that, where they do some thing that doesn't make sense, like where it has a lot of or has some sort of misconception in it. I'm gonna be looking for those and kind of trying to persuade them to be a little more accurate when they're because it's not like because that's not a small issue. It's because when a TV show, which I mean CSI is pretty popular, but when a TV show does something that isn't it presents information that isn't true, it doesn't come off as untrue. It comes off as, oh, well, that must be true. And there are a lot of and yeah. So like I remember an episode of something that I saw a while ago where it was like forensics, and they shot a gun into a thing of water, and when they fished the bullet out, it had the bullet and the casing on it. Which, if you know anything about guns, you'll know that's not how that works. But they need to do more research on these things, because a lot of people, when they see that, they're like, oh, well, that must be true, because I saw it on this. And that's not what goes through their heads, but subconsciously they're like, oh, well, that's just kind of how that goes, which isn't true. That's not how shooting a gun works. So, anyway, this should be the new layout. I think I'm gonna change it tonight because it's like 10 o'clock anyway, and I gotta go to sleep. Yeah, I'll try to change it tonight, publish this video into the announcements thing, and then on Monday when I go and meet with my associates in USV, I'll see what they want. If they want to do this with the same thing, or with the whole YouTube channel. But, one more thing. And I'm actually doing another revision on my last video. Because, instead of just revising my earlier video on there, I went into a into a study and showed that it wasn't super reliable. And when I did that, I was like, hey, Stindu, obviously not his real name, but Stindu, you should go watch this. And he's like, well, I did watch it last night, and I didn't like, and his kind of theme was he didn't like me doing it. And I was kind of curious why, because I thought it was a pretty good idea. Anyway, he was like, okay, well, A, it's kind of boring, and B, that might be plagiarism. Because you're just looking at because you're just reading off of a study and saying, and just reading out of it. And that's not really plagiarism, because plagiarism would be me saying, oh, me just saying all the stuff in that study, and then not saying that it was from that study, which implies that it was my own, was something that I did or I made, which wasn't true. Obviously, I didn't think that because I kind of disagreed with the study, but and to avoid plagiarism, I'm gonna try to, as I was doing as I'm gonna start adding all the sources, saying and telling people to go and telling you guys to go look into this and fact check me, because I know that I'm wrong on some stuff, if it's not a lot, because I'm pretty young. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try to do that, and it's not really plagiarism, and obviously I didn't make the study, and I'm not just reading out of it. I'm sort of just reviewing it, and I know it looks bad that nobody's even said this to me besides one of my associates, and I'm doing a whole video on it, but it's kind of important, because if a lot of people oppose that, then I might just have to not do that, which doesn't just make me feel bad, but it kind of does. Anyway, so I'm gonna have the sources, and I'm in that video I was just reviewing it and showing that sometimes studies can be misleading, if not outright wrong. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So remember, I'm gonna be doing these. I should be making these playlists tonight. If you're unclear, please comment and review what I said, review what I did. I didn't look into any sources or anything, because this was kind of just an inside thing. But I'm doing a video next. I'm kind of getting back into World War II with these. I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it in one video or two, but I'm doing a little sneak peek Pearl Harbor and the invasion of Poland, which were kind of the two starting things of World War II. So yeah, it's kind of where America got involved. Anyway, so, and please look into those and see if I'm right, see if I'm wrong, see if those are, see if those articles are trustworthy, which I've already gotten. Anyway, I'll go into that in that video. So, pretty sure that covers it. Try not to talk too much. Pretty sure that covers it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.